Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this makeup look right here. It's just kind of like a gorgeous kind of watercolor pastel purple look. I was randomly inspired and I never film at night, but I really wanted to like play with makeup, so I figured I might as well film it and share it with you guys. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much, and without further ado, let's get into this makeup look. First, I'm going to start off by spraying my face with my MAC softening lotion. I have been obsessed with this stuff lately. It literally leaves your skin super supple and hydrated. So I guess I'll start by priming my eyelids. So I'll do that with my Morphe concealer just because this was right in front of me. This one's great for priming your eyes because it's a nice matte concealer. So I was really inspired lately. I've been seeing like a bunch of this pastels and tie-dye, and I want to do a pastel purple on my eyes because my under eyes are really distracting me. I'm going to take some of my NYX medium corrector. It's like a really pretty salmony peachy color. Perfect for getting rid of these dark under eye bags. Right, so now I'm just going to quickly shape up my brows. I'll speed through this. And to do that, I'm using my Morphe brow pencil. What else is new? Alright, next I'm just taking my MAC Shape and Shade brow tint and just lightly creating some hair-like strokes. Wow, my skin looks so glowy from that spray. Start by taking my MAC 224 brush. Take the color Humble Brag by MAC. It's like a gorgeous light pastel-y purple. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but overall it's matte with like a flecks of shimmer in it. I'm gonna use it to lightly set all over my lid with just barely any product. Just grazing that everywhere. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want all of the colors to blend together. So I just want like a haze of purple above everything. Now I can take that purple again, and this time I'm actually going to use it more as a transition color. I'm just going to put that super high up in my crease. So now a little bit lower in my crease, I'm going to dip into my Huda Beauty Nude palette, and I'm going to take the color Lace in the palette right here. It's like a beautiful soft purple with the same brush, but just with the tip of it. I'm going to place that a little bit lower in my crease. You know what I feel like? Oh my gosh, this wasn't even intentional. Do you guys remember Trixie from Fairly Odd Parents? That's the vibe I'm getting right now with how my hair is. Definitely getting some Trixie. This color is actually really old, but they do still make it. The packaging is just different. And this is the Makeup Geek Foiled Shadow in the color Daydreamer. As you can see, it's just like a beautiful pastel iridescent purple MAC 242 brush. I'm going to be wetting my brush with some Fix Plus just to pack it on. I'm going to focus it kind of on this outer. Ooh. This is such a gorgeous color. I'm so happy that I was inspired to film something a little bit different today. Oh my god, I'm going to be using this eyeshadow all the time. I don't even think I've ever filmed a look with this shadow, but this is one of the most gorgeous shadows that I own. Makeup Geek also always holds a soft spot in my heart because I remember back in 2012, maybe 2011, I always remember I was like 16 or 15, and I remember going on YouTube and searching how to blend eyeshadow like a pro. And I remember watching Marlena's video. I think this was honestly even before Makeup Geek was a thing, and I just remember her going through like how to blend eyeshadow. I remember it clicked with me and it stuck into a like MAC palette that I owned. And I'm gonna take this color, it's called Stars and Rockets by MAC. It's a little bit darker than the color that I just placed. It's a little bit deeper of a purple. but it does have like a blue flecks mixed throughout it too. I'm just gonna pat this on the edges of this shadow to blend it into that crease. I don't think I should have wet my brush. I honestly feel like I should have taken this with a fluffier brush. But I just want to marry the colors together. I'm gonna flip my brush over with whatever of that lighter purple is on, and I just want everything to blend really seamless. See, it just kind of like marries it. So next I'm going to take this gorgeous ColourPop single shadow. It's like a silver, purple, blue iridescent color. And it's in the color Glass Bold. And I will be wetting my brush with Fix Plus. Adding it to the look, because I feel like it has a little bit more blue than I would like. So I think I'm going to layer my MAC shadow over top. I'm going to dip back into the shade Humble Brag by MAC. Just because I want to keep more of that purple popping throughout. Layer on top of the ColourPop shadow. The ColourPop shadow is really pretty. It's just not necessarily the look that I was going for. Now, since I want a really like icy, frosty color, I'm going to take the color in it. And this is in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And I'm going to focus that toward the front inner corner of my eye. It's too purple. So next, since I'm looking for like a super icy white inner corner highlight, I'm gonna dip into my Morphe Jeffree Star palette, and I'm gonna take this color, Welcome. It's such a pretty like silvery white. I love how I'm using like 20 different eyeshadow palettes for this look. You don't have to do that. I have a vision and I want to complete that vision. I'm gonna take that with like the tip of this brush. And then I'm going to go back into the Huda Nude palette with some more of the shade Lace. And I'm just going to touch up the outer corner a little bit more. Next, taking my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank. It's like the most gorgeous fuchsia color. Use that on my lash line, and I'll probably like smoke it out a little bit with that same lace outer crease color. Now I'm just going to take a flat definer brush and just kind of blend it out so that the line isn't too harsh. Because again, I just want everything to look very like watercolor-esque and like not too perfect and just kind of all melted together. I'm also going to color the back of my hand with that pencil and then pick that up on the back of my hand with that brush. It will help me be able to smoke out the edges without it putting on too much. Like it helps me get that super feathered look versus like applying the liner directly to my eye. Dipping into, yet again, another palette. I'm going to take the Huda Desert Dusk palette and I'm going to take this purple right here. This is completely optional, but I wanted like a darker color shadow. And this is the same color as the liner, and I just wanted to smoke out the liner a little bit more. Like I said, you can skip this step, but I really want this look to be exactly how I envision. Alright, so next I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up the edge. Alright, so since I don't know what to do for foundation and I want to play it safe, I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Brush Wear Foundation in 475. I know that with this foundation I can't go wrong because it's not too heavy. It's like the perfect amount of coverage. And I'm going to start by just kind of like striping it on my face like this. Then I'll blend it out with a sponge. So I actually recently picked up a new sponge, which I'm super excited to try. So it's the Sonia Kashuk blending sponge. This thing is literally at the size of my head. I saw another makeup artist use it and I wanted to try it. It feels so like soft and velvety. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up a little bit more foundation with the sponge. And I also really love the point because I figured it'd be really easy to get those inner corners. This thing is huge. But I mean, the idea of it is nice because I feel like sometimes with beauty sponges, like, I love the finish it looks, but sometimes with brushes, it's just way more efficient and like quicker to blend out the product. But with this, it'll blend it out just as fast as like a brush would, but you'll still get that nice airbrush finish. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more foundation and just clean up these edges. So now using an oldie but a goodie, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutral. I literally have not used this concealer since maybe like high school. I'm going to brighten up these under eyes. I'm going to start off by blending out the edges first so I don't mess up my shadow. I just don't understand like how you use the butt of this. It's so big. I just feel like you would never be able to use that part of it. A little bit of this concealer with the brush and just put it down my nose. Now to cream contour, I'll be using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'll use that on the sides of my nose and the perimeter of my face. And I'm gonna buff that out using this like Beige Cosmetics flat top brush, and hopefully that'll give me a more controlled blend. Oh yeah, that blends out really nice. Dang, your girl just got bronze. Might have to add a little extra concealer to my forehead. Take some more concealer on the back of my hand, back into my MAC 252 brush, but just with like the tip of it, and that's what I'll use along the sides of my nose. See if I can use this. Blend it out. I'm gonna take the butt of this sponge. It's nice and big and just work that everywhere. Alright, I actually do really like the sponge for blending. And the finish of it is nice because it's still nice and squishy but even. I am pleasantly surprised. So next, to brighten up and set my under eyes, I'll be using my Cover FX powder. I have been loving this for the under eyes. It just keeps them super smooth and brighten. And now I'll take my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 235 Pure Beige to set the rest of my face. To bronze up my face and the side of my nose, I'll be using my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder. I use this in every video, I love it. I'm gonna start by taking a fluffy brush and just quickly grazing the sides of my nose just to kind of set where that cream contour is. And under my lip, makeup nice and full. I'll take my MAC 150 S brush and graze that everywhere else. And taking that sponge again and some more of the baking powder, I'm gonna bake underneath of my jawline. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe away the under eye bake, and I'm gonna also use it to kind of buff out the nose contour. So to further give like a super under eye highlight, you can totally skip this step if you're not extra like me, but I'm gonna dip into my MAC Sculpt and Shape contour palette. I'm gonna dip into the yellow and that pinky shade with this Morphe M536 brush, and I like to just like pat it on the sides of my nose and then buff it out and up. And it really like lifts up my face and just gives that super bright under eye, which I don't know why I've been so into it lately. For blush today, you guessed it, I'll be using my MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Dainty. I mean, can you blame me? I feel like it'll complement the eyes perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting pan. I don't think I've ever hit pan on a blush in my life before. Now we can wipe away this underneath bake as well. And we can also set our faces. Oh wait, I have my blow dryer extra now. Next, taking my MAC Hyper Real Glow highlight palette. This is the more pinky tone one. I use that to highlight. I just love this one so much and it lasts such a long time. But I feel like you guys are probably sick of seeing the same stuff. It's so good. I'm just like, if I use it all the time and it works, I'll change it. And I'm going to take a smaller brush and just put it down my nose. Next, I'm going to take some Anastasia brow gel and just lift up all of my eyebrows. I'm going to take some more of my MAC Shape and Shade brow tint in the color Spiked. And I'm just going to go over the brows one more time, just because sometimes after powder and everything, they can start to look a little bit dull. So next, taking my Morphe eye pencil in the color Coconut. It's a gorgeous white color. I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. My lower lash line, I'm going to take the flat definer brush that has a little bit of that purple left over on it and just graze that on the edges. I will be applying some more shadow, but I just want like a slight bit of definition without it being too much. Taking this pencil brush and some more of the lace color in the Huda Beauty nude palette. We're just going to buff that to smoke out the lower lash line. Then taking the MAC Humble Brow color, I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the first third of my lower lash line. I just want it a little bit brighter in here. So for lips, I'm going to keep it pretty neutral. So I'm going to use the Maybelline lip color in the shade Mauve for me. It's like a more like warmer, kind of like natural lip pink color. And then to line them, I'll be using my NYX pencil in Downtown Beauty. It's just like a more brown lip pencil. Let me try to strip down. I'm going to start with a lighter pencil first because I don't want it to be too dark right away since the eyes are very pastel and light. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this is the color Oak by MAC. And then now I'm just going to color in the sides with that darker Downtown Beauty NYX pencil. Now we'll apply that lip color. Let's see. I think it might be too dark for this look. I'm gonna add the color Baddest Beige by Maybelline. It's like a lighter nude, and I'm gonna pop that on top. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Dainty. It's like, I'm gonna pop on my Amazon lashes. I'll pop these on off camera. Before I do that, I'll use mascara. Alright, you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. I am literally so obsessed with how this came out. I think this is so perfect. This is like exactly what I had envisioned. I think it is absolutely stunning. So if you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed watching me create this makeup look, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every single Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.